Hi everyone, I am MANJUSHREE from 2nd M.Sc Biochemistry. Now I share about few points about gross neuroanatomy of brain and spinal cord. First we see about brain. The gross neuroanatomy of the brain comprises the diverse structure with specialized function. It consists of the structure cerebrum, cerebellum, brainstem, dicephalon, limbic system and cerebral cortex. First we see cerebrum. It is the largest part of the brain, responsible for higher brain function like thinking, memory and voluntary action. It is divided into left and right hemisphere, each with 4 lobes: frontal, parietal, temporal and occipital. Next, cerebellum. Located below the cerebrum, it coordinates the muscle movement, balance and posture, plays a crucial role in motor control or motor learning. Next we see about brainstem. It connects the brain to the spinal cord. It compresses the midbrain, pons, medulla oblongata. It regulates the basic functions such as breathing, heart rate, digestion, act as a pathway for sensory and motor information. Next we see about dicephalon. It is located between the cerebrum and the brainstem. It includes the thalamus and hypothalamus. Thalamus relays the sensory information to the cerebral cortex. Hypothalamus regulates the hemostasis, hunger, thirst and hormone production. Next, limbic system. Collection of structures involved in emotion, memory, behavior. It includes the hippocampus and emotion process and hypothalamus. It plays a key role in motivation, emotional response and learning. Next we see about cerebral cortex. Outer layer of the cerebrum, responsible for conscious and voluntary action. Divide into two, grey matter and white matter. Each lobe has specific function and it is interconnected for complex processing. Next we see about function of brain. Motor control, sensory processing, regulation of autonomic function, sleep and wake up cycle regulation. It is an gross neuroanatomy of the brain. Has brain lobes of the brain, middle view and lateral view. Next we see about spinal cord. Spinal cord is the long and tubular structure extending from the base of the brain to the lower back. It is encased within the ventral column of the protection. Functions such as a nervous signal between the brain and rest of the body. Structure. It is located in the lumbar region of the vertebral column. It divides into segments which correspond to the level of the vertebrae in spine. These segments are named cervical, thoracic, lumbar, scrotal and coccygeal. It has the grey and white matter. Similar to the brain, the spinal cord contains the grey matter and white matter. Grey matter consists of nerve cells, body and synapses, while grey matter contains myelinated nerve fibers. Next, spinal nerves. 31 pair of spinal nerves emerge from the spinal cord and exit through the opening between the vertebrae called intervertebral foramina. Each spinal nerve contains both sensory and motor fibers. It has 4 major landmarks: cervical enlargement, lumbar enlargement, conus medullaris and cordia equina. Next we see about function of spinal cord. Meninges. The spinal cord is surrounded and protected by 3 layers of membranes called meninges: dura mater, arachnoid matter and pia mater. The reflex arc. The spinal cord is responsible for coordinating the reflex action, which are rapid and involuntary response to stimuli. Reflex arc involves the sensory neurons, interneurons within the spinal cord and motor neurons. Reflex coordinates rapid involuntary response to stimuli through the reflex arc involving the sensory and motor neurons within the spinal cord. Next, autonomic function regulates the involuntary bodily functions such as heart rate, blood pressure, digestion and bladder control. It is the gross neuroanatomy of the spinal cord. Thank you.